Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to the very first lesson in the newly created group called Accelerate. So this was a live presentation, or not a live presentation. This is currently a live presentation. But this was a recorded series that I've been doing for the last probably 5 years. And I updated the videos here and there and, whatever. But basically, it was a 4 video sequence that I figured it would be really, really cool to teach live. So what I did was I kind of broke down the lessons into, or broke down the teaching into multiple lessons that we could kind of go through from there. So if you're watching this, go ahead and hit the like button, share it with your friends, the whole deal, because we really want to reach as many people as possible with this training. It is free, and it's really meant to be a challenge that we can work through together, so we can all, kind of start and build products, build services, and launch something together. So let's see. All right, lesson 1, discovery. So to kick everything off, I really just want to, just kind of start by, introducing myself. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Jason Drone. I have been doing this for a really, really long time, 14 years. I started as a Pepsi truck driver, which was like 3 lifetimes ago. So it was, so long ago that I don't even really remember it anymore. And fell in love with this thing called internet marketing and blogging and digital publishing and everything, that relates to that. And then in the process, started building sales funnels for clients and, launching products and launching businesses and doing, startups for people and all that other crazy stuff. So this course is really meant to move you through, from A to Z, this startup process, so you can release and launch and create your own digital products, your own services, your own coaching offers, consulting offers, even SaaS like software. So you can start and do it live. You can start and do it, start selling it online. So just a couple quick things. This lesson number 1 is really going to walk through coming up with your product or your service. Basically brainstorming the thing that you want to build a business around, because it is important to do something you're passionate about, but it is also important to do something and sell something and create something that you're going to be able to sell. And those 2 things are not always the same. Oftentimes, like you might have an idea and the idea just doesn't work, or you don't have enough like marketing capital to put behind it, or there's the idea is flawed, or the execution of the hook is flawed, and it's really hard to salvage that. So what we try to do is we try to do some research early on, which gives you a really great idea of how the business is actually going to turn out, of how the product or service or skill or whatever is going to translate into revenue and dollars. So that is what we're going to talk about today. Lesson 2 is basically putting legs around your product or service, putting together an outline for the digital product, the book, the service offering, the coaching program, whatever, but putting together an outline that will help your end user, your buyer, your customer, your client, move from where they are right now to where you want them to be because of your services. Lesson 3, which is probably going to be Friday, is going to be figuring out what format you need to fulfill your service in, or your product or whatever. So whether it's an ebook, or whether it's a video course or a membership site, or something you have to do on demand. So we're going to work through a couple little lessons, not problems, but we're going to work through and figure out what that, how your product needs to be delivered. And then next week, we're going to talk about creating your product, like recording it, hosting it, editing the videos, doing the, all of that stuff. And then we're going to talk about selling your product. So this will, what sales copy is, what email is, merchant account providers, and, all of that stuff. That's going to be towards the end of next week. So all in all, it might be, I'm not sure exactly how many lessons we're going to have. It depends on how quickly we can get through this stuff. When I do the on-demand video series, this is a full maybe. Are we there? Hello. All right. I think the internet's back. Wow. So that sucks. But anyway. So let's see. Where was I? I was. Right. Looks like we're still here. Okay, cool. My thing keeps, bouncing back and forth. All right. We're going to share this. Okay. There we go. All right. So lesson 1, coming up with a product or service. Lesson 2 is going to be brainstorming your product or service. So basically coming up with an outline for the coaching program, the digital program, the ebook, any of that kind of thing. Lesson 3 is going to be figuring out what format you need to fulfill your product and service in. Lesson 4 would be creating your product, and lesson 5 is going to be selling your product. And we might go, that was it. We might go like 6 to 8 lessons. I don't know exactly how many lessons we're going to have. It depends on how quickly we get through. When we do this, like kind of with the on-demand videos, it's 4 lessons. And the first lesson is brainstorming and a product idea, and then also mind mapping, basically, putting legs to that product. We're actually going to split that up between a couple. So hopefully we can get some feedback in the group. Hopefully we can kind of work through some of these product ideas in the group and go that way. So today, what we're going to talk about is coming up with your product or service. Now, the first time I built my own product, it was kind of a last minute thing, and I've told this story quite a few times before. But basically, I was really good at like selling clients. So about 8 years ago, I wrote this ebook called Client Crusher, and it was 10 methods, 10 strategies that you could use to pick up local marketing clients. And the ebook was free. I gave it away for free. I actually gave it to, there was this course called P3 Marketing, and I let Jennifer put it in the back end of her course. And then over the course of a weekend, I signed up like 200 emails onto my list. It was the first time I actually made a dent in putting emails, on our list, which was awesome. So I was so excited about it. And then what I did was I surveyed that list. And when I surveyed the list, I asked them 3 questions, like, what did you like? What didn't you like? And what could I do better? And, basically their responses, I put together in a video course. And that was the first digital product that I created. But I tell you that to come to this point. When I released that digital product, I sold it for $67, and I remember being so freaking excited because people were learning from me without me teaching them. They were learning from me because they were watching videos, and then we were, kind of establishing a common language. And I didn't have, like a ton of people who were in that course. I mean, I think I sold 300 or 400 copies in the lifetime of that thing, but at the same time, I was able to teach people without having to teach people, without having to basically just recording videos and then going from there. So it was a beautiful thing. And I will just always remember that kind of distance learning thing. And now, I look at, kind of what's going on from a coronavirus and pandemic standpoint. And, you have these teachers who are trying to figure out how to do this digital distance learning kind of teaching. Everybody is trying to figure it out. And it can be a really powerful thing because it makes you placeless, so if you are creating digital products or creating ebooks or, creating something that allows you to be placeless, then you're pretty much the master of your own destiny. You can get through this and pivot and transition with flying colors. So that's kind of the idea. Now, at the end of the day, it comes down. So there are basically 2 kinds of people. There are creators and there are consumers. Everybody is a consumer. I'm a consumer. You're a consumer. Everybody's a consumer. We consume media. We consume video. We consume, things all the time. But there are fewer set of people who are creators. They actually create things to be consumed. This video is something created to be consumed. The stuff that you create, the blog posts you write, the content you create, and all of that you're creating to be consumed by other people. And the creators are the folks who are able to transition what they create into revenue. And now it's important that it's digital and remote, So when it comes to starting up a business, you need to solve problems. So whatever your business idea is, whatever thing you're trying to do, you need to solve problems. And it's really where today's lesson starts. No matter what you're doing online, you need to solve problems. And the best way to figure out that you're going to actually be solving problems is to dig into this thing that we like to call keyword research, which is going to Google and having Google tell you exactly what people are searching for. Because at the end of the day, just by looking at people's searches, looking at trending search history, then you can pinpoint exactly what people are looking for, and then also what they're going to buy. if you're able to solve those problems for them. So, which is so powerful, because at the end of the day, that's why people search Google for any number of things, and they're looking for answers to their problems, whether it's a product, whether it's a service, whether it's just a how-to or an article or whatever, and the important thing is that you can carve out a space, a niche for yourself and your business if you're able to solve those problems for them. So we're going to flip over into Google Keyword Tool, which is always where I start. It's always where I start. For anything really, if it's any piece of content, I always go to Google's keyword tool and I do a simple search and I figure out how I need to position an article, what I need to talk about, what keyword phrase I need to rank for, what are some of the problems that people are facing, in setting up whatever, I always look, and that's always where I start, because it informs so much else, so all right, so let's flip over into the keyword planner. So we're going to go here. All right. It's funny. We just talked about keyword research in the GST Daily, and it's interesting how few kind of tools. It's like you use the same things over and over and over again for all kinds of different, stuff. So I'm just logging in here. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then I'm going to flip over into our ad manager. Got to sign in twice. All right. For those of you who have never been to Google's keyword tool, you're going to need to go here. So I'm going to drop it in the comments here. There's actually quite a few keyword tools. There you go. So I just put it in the comment box there. There's quite a few keyword tools that you can get into. Google's is, it's straight from the source. You need to have an ad account in order to access it. But so let me flip over. I'm going to share the keyword planner tool. All right, cool. So you're looking at the keyword planner now. There we go. Okay. So with the Google Keyword Planner, in doing your market research, the most important thing is really just, to kind of get started, so let's say you wanted to, you knew you wanted to do something fitness related, but you weren't real sure what. So what you can do is you can just start with, fitness, and then maybe enter. So I just hit the tab key, maybe workout programs, exercise programs, and then we're just going to hit get results. I just want to see what kind of search results we have here, because what Google is going to do is it's going to return the search results for the things that we wanted, more information on, but then also it's going to tell us, different keyword phrases that other people, that are like the phrases that we're looking for. So for instance, here we have fitness, which gets 201,000 searches every single month, which is crazy. Now the top of the page bid is $1.48, and the top of page bid at the high range is $5.66. So basically, some people are paying on the high range $5.66 to Google per click to be, whenever somebody clicks on their ad that is showing on with the search for the phrase fitness. So it is a very high value keyword phrase. That doesn't mean, anything. It doesn't mean anything else. Basically, this is an AdWords keyword planner tool. So what it gives advertisers is an idea of how much it is going to cost in order to put ads up for this keyword phrase. We are using it for a different reason. We're using it to find insight into what people are searching for. So fitness gets 201,000 searches, workout programs gets 8,100. Exercise programs gets 24,000 searches a month, or 2,400 searches a month. And then we have Fit Girl. I don't know what Fit Girl is, but it gets 60,000 searches a month. Personal trainer gets 90,000. Workout gets 135,000. Fitbit Ionic gets 60,000. So these are all keyword phrases that matter to somebody. It matter to a lot of people. LA Fitness, abs workout, CrossFit near me, chest workouts. Okay, so we're getting all kinds of keyword phrases here. Now, bicep workouts, 90,000 searches a month. People are looking for bicep workouts. All right, so let's say we're fitness person, and we're trying to put together a product, and we don't really know what, but we know that we could put together a bicep workout. We know we could. And if we could put together a bicep workout, then we're going to get 90,000 people who were searching every single month for this workout. It's funny that, it spikes right there too. Let's see. January, February, it spikes, so it spikes a little bit during summer. I imagine all of these do. So Fitness Band randomly gets 14,000 searches a month, probably because of coronavirus. But anyway, so you can geek out on keyword phrases. It's pretty easy to do. All right, so bicep workouts. What we're going to do is we are going to go up, and now we know 90,000 people a month search for a bicep workout. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to go figure out, okay, what else do people search for, that is similar to bicep workouts. Bicep workouts, 90,000 people. Bicep exercise, bicep curls, back and bicep to workout. Gives us a little bit more insight. We can include a back workout in with a bicep workout. Best bicep exercises, arm workouts for men, bicep and tricep workout. So cable bicep curl, 4,400. Barbell bicep curl. So these give us some insight into all of the things people are searching for. So what this does is, this is real-time stuff that we can include in our course. So that, which is so fascinating, because all we have to do is put this thing together, write some sales copy, write some email copy, and now we can have a bigger bicep course that we can sell. So isn't that cool? Pretty sweet. All right. Cross-body hammer curl, bicep, body weight bicep exercises. That's actually a pretty great, idea for a course. Curls workout, curls exercise. Okay. So you get the idea. So you can go through and literally, it's going to take 4 or 5 videos to kind of put together like a bicep workout course. And then you can sell that thing for 27 or 37 bucks, and now 90,000 people are going to be searching online for it. So whatever your market is, whatever your target market, your avatar, whatever it is you are into, there is stuff like this that exists for you. But the important thing is to make sure that you are doing something that people want. You are solving a problem that people have. You are not trying to solve a problem that you think people have, or that you need to educate people that they have. You know what I mean? So, in fact, I read a lot, and it's interesting. Apple as a company is interesting because they did not invent the touch phone, like a touchscreen phone. They did not invent a tablet, but they perfected it, so they let somebody else invent it, somebody else, kind of take that first mover advantage and see what happened, and then they perfected it. Next year, from what I understand, they are releasing a pair of AR VR glasses. The code is already in the iPhones, which is crazy to me because, there's VR headsets. You have Oculus Rift, and Apple's literally going to come behind all of them and just swipe all of their market share, because they waited a little bit to figure out what people wanted, what people cared about. They are solving the problems that they find in the market just more elegantly. So in creating your own process and creating your own services and your own products, it's important to do a little bit of research and make sure that you're finding solutions for them. Then once you find a solution, it's really what you do is you go and seek validation. So we know that bicep workouts, a lot of people are looking for bicep workouts, and we think that we can sell workout material online, centered to men with biceps, or whatever. So now, if we go to one of my favorite kind of places to research are the Dummies books. So the Dummies, the entire Dummies series, they have such a wealth of people and experience in solving problems. I mean, they have a book for absolutely everything. And if they invested the time and the experience in writing a book on a topic, then you better believe that they knew they were going to sell that book. So we're just going to do a real quick search for bicep. I just want to see if something comes up. Bicep. Maybe yes. Site's loading a little slow. All right. 76 search results for bicep. How to do bicep curls, how to tone up your biceps with seated curls, 3 bicep training exercises, all in weights and exercise. So they've created some material on this. Now, you're probably not going to get rich selling just bicep workouts. You're going to need to kind of put some sort of a wrapper around it, which might be, put an inch on your biceps in 30 days or less, or the 30-day workout, the 30-day bicep routine or something. You're going to want to kind of pretty it up a little bit. It shouldn't just be 15 bicep workouts that you can do at home or whatever. And that's where the marketing and the sales piece and, all that comes in, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. The next place I like to go is Amazon. So Amazon, books, literally books are information products. So Amazon books. If there are books written on a topic, you better believe it's going to be able to sell. Books written on a topic and also selling. Let's put it that way. So let's check out this. Books, bicep workout, or bicep workout equipment. Okay. So here we have a training poster, bodyweight training poster, $27. It doesn't have too many reviews. Not that the reviews actually matter. We have build muscle. Let's see. Bodyweight workouts, we have 3.5-star review. There's something that's interesting here. So the 15-minute bodyweight burn. So the ultimate dumbbell guide, 229 4.5-star reviews. All right, cool. So we're getting somewhere with this. So Men's Health Ultimate Dumbbell Guide, more than 21,000 moves designed to build muscle. Okay. So we have a Kindle hardcover and a paperback version. Let's see. Now, here is something super interesting. We have quite a few reviews here, but check this out. Amazon's bestseller rank, 97,000. It's number 97,000 paid in the Kindle bookstore. 100 in sports training, 82 in stretching, exercise, and 62 in weight training. So it is not selling all that well. But it's got a lot of reviews. So, it is moving. Let's see what the hardcover is. So the hardcover is number 1,100,000 in books. So it's quite a ways down there. Let's see if we can find any other bicep kind of workout things that are working, have a little bit higher ranking. I don't see too much. So what this tells us is we're probably going to need to add than just dumbbell workouts, just bicep workouts. We're probably going to need to have some sort of a more full body training, but it can include biceps in there. Let's see. All right. So is there any questions over in the chat box? Let me know. Any questions? You want me to look up your market or your product? Not chat box, over in the comments, I should say. All right. So now, how about workout at home? weight training for women. All right. "100 No Equipment Workouts Volume 1." So let's look at the sales rank on this guy. So understanding that we need to kind of broaden it up a little bit. This one's a little better. Number 30,000 paid in the Kindle store. So that one's a little better in terms of sales ranking. Now, these people are still selling. So, I mean, they're not, getting rich off of this one ebook, but they are still moving copies of this ebook. And this particular one has a paperback as well. So let's see what the paperback is. This is, it's number 8,433 in books, which that's pretty damn good. So we're getting there. Just a little bit of research, and we're finding where these people are buying stuff. Not these people, but we're finding where our target market is looking. And this is just a book, So whether it's a video course or whether it's a coaching program or any of that sort of stuff, which we're going to talk about in the future, this we're dialing in. We're finding it. And that's really the most important part of this kind of brainstorming exercise and coming up, because like this book is definitely, on the 5 and 6 figure, per year mark. Now, what's probably happening is the workouts. You can make money from affiliate products like protein powders and some of those MLMs. You can make money from, bands, any kind of Amazon products. So you can make money selling your own video courses. There's so many ways that you can generate revenue once you start, once you kind of put something out there, even if it's free, even if it's a lead magnet. So that's really the point of today's session. Brainstorming the topic, brainstorming the niche, brainstorming, coming up with the idea of the thing that you want to grow and scale out. So that's your homework for tonight or today or tomorrow. So in the next 24 hours, not 24, in the next 48 hours, I should say, the next session that we're going to do is going to be 3 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. And we are going to talk about outlining your product, outlining the product, the product coaching program, whatever it is we're creating that we're going to sell, we're going to outline that thing. So that's going to be Wednesday at 3. And before Wednesday at 3, your homework is to post in the group what you're going to create. And then we're all going to, not we're all, but we can comment on it, kind of look at it. Here's the qualifier though. It cannot be, I'm going to create a course for businesses. You need to qualify it. Like, tell us what it is I'm going to create, a Facebook ad management course for media executives after the pandemic or whatever. Like, tell me exactly what it is you're going to create. Tell us what you're going to create. Because if we don't qualify it that far, then it's not going to sell. It's not going to sell no matter what we do, because we don't have an end user in mind for it. So let us know in the group, and I will see you Wednesday at 3, and I'll be commenting, as we go. So I'll talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.